One of my favorite artists back in the day was James Ingram, the late great James Ingram, and he was told that his music wasn't black enough by stations. I've heard this said. Sadly, um, people have said this. James Ingram uh, was one of what you call unsung. Um, when I mean it, I mean that. I mean, you think about with Just Once and 100 Ways on Quincy Jones's The Dude album, The Voice, and then all those classic songs with Patty Austin, Baby Come to Me, which was a huge song. They had classic duets. And the guy happened to write and play a song called She's a Bad Mama Jamma for Carl Carlton, which was huge. And he also happened to write and perform a song called PYT for Michael Jackson. You kind of heard of those songs. Talk about a guy that had an unsung career and could play. But see, when he was told that it wasn't black enough, they forgot he was in a Dolomite movie with Rudy Ray Moore band. We were a funk band. There's many sides. But his distinctive vocal wails and his tone, doing duets with Patty Austin or Linda Ronstadt or, his vocals on We Are the World, he had a soulful tone. But see, you see how brainwashed these radios are, what you supposed to sound like. So then he ended up when he worked with Teddy Riley on It's Real, New Jack Swing, which it wasn't bad, but it really wasn't him. I bumped it, but it was one of them, But this is the reality that you face. And people would actually say that. But yet they want you to have commercial success and crossover. So you got to make it make sense. But, the sad part of him being told that his music, he wasn't black enough with his music that was just sad. But that is a reality. You grew up in the 80s with that apartheid radio, that segregated radio, you know exactly. With the videos being racist on MTV, all that. I ain't afraid to tell it like it is. Because, see, I remember that. And they want artists to be a certain way or be that. And you get played, but then they got nerve to turn around and dish you. It makes no sense. James Ingram was one of the baddest talents I ever heard. Had that whiskey voice. There was nothing not soulful about it. It was a whiskey hit. Well, I'll put it to you like this in English. They pay buku loot for Joe Cocker to do what James Ingram could do straight with his bravado. So think about that. Just saying. But anyway, that was one of the things. It was very disturbing to read that. This guy had a full-fledged career,